Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex kick off Season 5 of Gaming and Collecting, going over some of our plans for the upcoming season as we move into 2025. But anyways, guys, on with the episode.
Happy New Year!
How you been?
It's 2025. Bill's 30.
I am.
Eve.
You can see me stressed already.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they can't. They can't see you. I can. How does it feel to be 30?
Well, now I have an excuse for why I feel like shit every morning and everything hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's already 2025 is already starting off to a starting off.
Well, it can only get better.
I hope so, because I've been so tired this week. Like, I think it's because it's been so we did, unlike a lot of the country, we didn't get slammed by snow. We just had cold.
Yeah, it's been freezing.
No snow, ironically, because New England makes no sense. Yeah, it's been like that. Just trying to get through the start of the year so I can start planning out what I want to do this year. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
How's your year been so far?
I mean, I feel like it's always hard when you go from vacation a short week, and that first full week back is always never the most fun. I think that's a general consensus.
Yeah, it's just been it's been tiring.
Yeah, no, I'm with ya. I'm very much looking forward to the weekend already. My plans are to de-Christmas my house and get an oil change. And I kind of just want to just not think about anything for a bit. And we'll podcast too at some point.
Yeah, we'll rebuild our backlog a little bit.
Yes.
But yeah, other than that though, it's season 5, Alex.
Wow!
We're on our 5th year of doing this. Like,
that's crazy.
Like,
are you sure?
Yeah, no, we're gonna be getting the Facebook memory pretty soon of when we recorded episode 1.
Oh, with the one of us holding the mics.
Yeah,
because the first one we did my third apartment.
Yeah, we did at the apartment right after you had moved back, but before I was down there.
Yeah, well, it was right after I had moved into the apartment. Well, I had been living there for a little bit, but it was like I think it was into the first winter. Didn't we start in the winter?
We started the first episode came out in January of 2021. So
yes,
yeah, because it was like right near the end of January, and I didn't move down there until mid-season 2.
Yes.
Yeah, because the first episode we recorded after I had moved to Connecticut was the Sonic X, the Sonic cartoons episode.
Yes. Well, it's funny looking back at it because when we first made the podcast, it was partially for us to like hang out while I was living in a different state. And now you live down the street from me. So now it's just like, well, we can't stop now. We're already committed.
200 episodes later, we're still doing this. We're part of a big network. Shout out Superpod. We've got a whole family of podcasts now and a whole group of friends. It's crazy. Like, I did not think this would be, I did not think this is where we would be, on 4 years in.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, it's been a journey. It's been a good one, and I'm excited for year number 5. Let's go.
I didn't even think we would make it to 100 episodes, and here we are 200 in. So,
well, I remember when we first started too. you had said, "Oh, well, we probably won't do weekly. We'll probably just post whenever," and it just turned very quickly into weekly. I think it was only one episode that didn't come out, which it was just technical computer
Yeah,
difficulties.
we only missed one Saturday, and that was because of my computer died because I didn't learn that you could post the episodes in advance yet. And I was doing them all the day of, which was really dumb in hindsight. But
Well, it was a learning curve. You were learning how to podcast, and it's all part of it. You don't learn, you don't figure it out until you learn about it. So not
remember when we
easy.
had it. Remember when we had an ad?
Yeah, that terrible fucking ad. You can hear it on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's
On the
still well.
YouTube.
Actually, no, you can't anymore because the YouTube versions have been replaced by the RSS feed episodes.
Oh.
Well, if you're a smart enough sleuth, you can still find those versions on YouTube because they're not technically deleted; they're just delisted or
Mm.
unlisted. So you can find them if you have a link. But I don't
Well, because I
believe.
remember when we did the podcast revisited, we looked back at the first one. You could hear the ad, and we were both like, "What is
Yeah,
this?"
that was based off of like the original raw YouTube file. That's still up, but you can't find it anymore because I've replaced all of those with the direct RSS feed links.
Mm.
But yeah, it's crazy, and now we have a new logo, an entirely new layout to everything. We've changed a lot of stuff since we have an intro music now. Shout out to Jerry.
Yes, he won't make my piano music though.
You can make that on your own. You've already
No, I
proven
want
this.
it to be done by a professional.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
but yeah, crazy things. It's been a while since we recorded. I think the last time we recorded was right after Christmas.
Yeah, well, it just like it was a crazy. I feel like Christmas happened and it was like a whirlwind. And well, we were planning a lot of content too. Like we ended up binge watching a series. I'm not gonna name it, but it'll be our next episode, which was really fun. So that will be coming out. And that was like a really good like thing from our childhood looking back on, and some new stuff we hadn't seen before. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, a little it's been a little crazy, but we'll get back into it. Hopefully, maybe get a backlog back and going soon.
Mm. This is Alex's first episode recorded in her new studio.
Yes, you can't see it because I was gonna reapply makeup for the screen, but then I looked at the time and I said I'm not gonna do that. So you can't see it, but you'll see it in future episodes. But yeah, I took my upstairs guest room, which used to actually be Phil's room, and I redid it. So I kind of turned it into an office slash guest room and just utilizing the space a lot better. I have some manga in here now, and I really like it. I think it came out really good. I'm utilizing the space better, and I like it.
It's really funny that a lot of episodes were recorded in that room, just from my perspective.
Yeah. Well, my computer was always downstairs. But then I wanted to change it up. I wanted a more officey space. Plus, it's less. I feel echoey up here than it was downstairs, and you can't hear the heater kicking off all the time. So I think it's gonna be a good change.
Yeah.
And I have a green screen that I will eventually start messing with. But for now, it's really big and hard to get back in the bag, as we learned.
Yeah. Alex pulled it out. She's like, I forgot it was this big.
I was like, well, I was thinking I could just store it in the corner over there, but then I quickly learned, no, I can't.
Yeah. Fun times. But yeah, so for this episode, I was thinking because it's our usual season debut, it'd be fun to go over some of our things we'd like to do this year on the podcast.
Nothing.
Kind of the
That's
show's canceled.
Happy
No.
season 5. Fuck you. No, just kidding. Did I? No.
What'd you do?
Oh, I thought I popped my stress ball.
Oh. Were you that stressed?
Yeah, because it would have been 2 for 2, like, of my recent stress balls. Oh, I literally almost cried. I really like this one too. It's the one where Bill and I have matching stress balls. Wait,
Yeah.
before we get started though, Bill, what are you drinking? I saw you drinking something.
I
Start the
got
year
one of.
off right and say those facts.
I'm just drinking one of those sparkling ice that you can get at the store. It's just
What
black
flavor?
black cherry flavored.
What's the
Um,
name of the brand?
sparkling ice. It's like that ice brand. Like they have the caffeine ice. They have
Oh,
the
yeah.
they had alcoholic ones for a while, but I haven't seen
Oh.
those in forever.
What are the nutritional facts? Give us a
It
fact.
zero sugar.
You know, for Bill, I will take it. He gave us something. Everyone, round of applause for Bill. He gave us a fact. Bill, what aren't you gonna ask me what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking, Alex?
Everyone cares about my facts. Turn that banner down. This isn't a video podcast. No one's gonna see this. No one's gonna see this, Bill. I am drinking a Liquade Deathade root beer red flavored sparkling water. It's it just makes me fucking laugh. It's 12 fluid ounces, 355 milliliters. Murder your thirst, not people. That's wrong.
I love that I've just converted Alex into a liquid death fan.
Yeah, it's real good. I got these at Target. They're the little small cans, which is kind of a nice treat. Let's see. Nutritional effects. 1 can is 1 serving, if you didn't know. 10 calories. What else? 0 fat, 0 sodium. Okay, there is 2 grams of carbs. Just 2 though. That's not too bad. And there's 2 grams of carbs are also 2 grams of sugar. But anyways, and 0 grams of protein. No protein. Maybe you could add some protein powder. Maybe it would give you some protein.
I love the way that your camera's laid out. All I see is your forehead.
Oh wait, really? Just
Yeah.
right now.
You might want to lower that a little bit.
It doesn't matter. Come on. Wait, can you see my face now?
Like barely. You're like way down here.
Oh no, I think I did pop the stress ball because now there's sticky things on my hand. No. My ball. What else? Manufactured for liquid death in Los Angeles. Recycle or die. It just threatened me. The can is threatening me,
Recycle or die.
The can just threatened me.
I love how edgy, for no reason, liquid death is.
It's so fun. But yeah, liquid death. And so my rate. So as a new thing though, this year we're gonna rate our drinks. So Bill, honest, what would you rate your drink on whatever scale you want to rate it on?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. They're fine. I only buy them because they're big, and they'll last me an entire evening. So
I rank Liquid Death root beer water, root beer ref. Sorry, 9.3 root beer barrels out of 8 root beer barrels. It's great.
anyways, so
you don't like my new segment?
I'm more just trying. Your rating just completely threw me for a loop there.
That was the point.
Yeah. But anyways, so moving on into season 5, we have plans for this season. We
do?
I mean, yeah, we have plans for every season.
Did you hear
that's
that?
Wonderful. Yeah, that's a wonderful sound.
That was Bill shitting. Bill pooped his pants. He hates me. Don't you?
Uh-huh.
No. Well, that is a plan. That is kind of a plan for next year. make me rage.
Yeah. So yeah, going into 2025 season 5, we have a lot of ideas that we want to cover. Obviously, one thing I think we lacked on a little bit last year was collabs. We didn't do nearly as many as we would have liked.
Yeah.
Um,
We both had kind of a rough year though.
yeah, it wasn't 2024 was not the best year.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah, we'd definitely like to do more collabs. I want to do kind of like we did season 3 and like do a whole bunch of revisits, like bring on different guests and cover topics we've done previously
Mhm.
with fresh perspectives.
Yeah, I'll have a fresh perspective. That 64 still fucking sucks.
Anyways, yeah. Also, we have some returning series that we're gonna continue on with. Like obviously, Anime Swap will continue. Not
I
sure.
think we gotta do more. I don't think we did that many this
We
last year.
did 3 last year.
I feel like we could definitely do more. I think it would be more fun too, because I know most of I think most of you have listened to the anime rundown, and I watched a lot of too much stuff. So there's plenty of stuff for us to swap at this point.
Hmm.
Because I watched a lot of good shows, so start watching, Bill.
I mean, I watched a lot of shows last year too, just towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
I
but we need
do.
to do more swap and more
We do.
films.
Yep, we got to do more 3 anime films because I believe we only did 1 last year.
Hmm.
We did 1 last year, and we did the 3 anime films. I also think we should do more movie reviews, like we had done the Soul Leveling movie review.
Yeah. And
So,
it would be fun too, because then we're going out to see more movies too.
yeah,
I
getting
always
out of
like to. I like going to the movies. Like, I don't know. I feel like I like it. I think it's fun.
It is. It's got to be a good movie though. Like if it's a boring movie, I hate being stuck at the theater.
No, yeah, that is always a struggle. But I think it would be fun to do more like movie reviews and stuff. Like go see it, talk about the movie and stuff. It might be fun too to do like more like kind of take our anime swaps but make them game swaps too. Like maybe we both pick something on Steam and each of us has to play the game and we'll see review how it goes, stuff like that or something.
Potentially. I also want to do more manga stuff this year because we dipped our toes into manga last year,
Yeah.
and
And now
I've been
we're collectors.
yeah. But also like I've really been kind of like tipping I've been really trying to read more this year because last year I don't think I read enough manga.
I agree. That's like one of my resolutions for this year is to definitely read more manga.
Yeah, because I mean the only reason I read the stuff I did last year is because we were doing stuff for Geek Addicts, and I'd like to just read more in general. I'd
Yeah.
also like to read because I'm into comics again. I'd love to read more comics. Um, yeah, that's a big goal. I want to definitely play more games because I did not play nearly enough games last year.
Me either. I'm definitely gonna try and play a lot more games this year and finish a lot more games too because I played them and then I never picked up. That's one thing I'll do this weekend too. I gotta continue One Piece Odyssey. It's a long game. It's
An
longer than
RPG.
I remembered. Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm looking forward to that. I really want to definitely play more games. I want to touch upon more topics too because I feel like we weren't the gaming half of gaming and collecting didn't really shine as much as I would have liked it to in season 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, aside from games that shaped us, which was like the only real recurring season we had, or recurring gaming related thing we had last year, which I still want to do more of those because I do love doing games that shaped us.
Yep.
Talking about those games, I'd like to actually do some gaming related things as well.
Yeah.
More so than we did last year because we were very anime heavy last year.
Yeah, we were, which is funny. It's funny looking back on it because I feel like we didn't do that many anime swaps, but I guess we were more anime. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, we did that. We also did a lot of like, because I know we did like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie review as well.
Mm,
That was a
that
different kind of
was a fun one.
yeah. We also did some kind of out there episodes, like we did the Quiet on the Set episode, which, to be fair, I kind of, in hindsight, we probably should have waited to do that one.
No, I still think it was good.
It was fine though, but like I re-listened to it and I'm like, yeah, my opinions have changed quite a bit since then on a lot of things I said. Because we were still processing it all at the time.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely more things. I think it would be. I think there's a lot we could do. I definitely think we gotta touch more into the gaming. It might be cool to even do some stuff where we like pick like a specific game creator and kind of go into their backstory and stuff, and
Hmm.
that might be kind of interesting. I'd like to definitely get a little more like research heavy into some of our topics before we go at them as well.
Oh yeah, like there's that. I also I want to continue collecting stories a little bit.
Yeah.
We did a few of those last year, which I enjoyed. I'd like to definitely have more guests on, collectors from our little like circle, come
Hmm.
on and talk gaming. Another big thing I'd like to do. It's
Did
still
you hear that? Did you
what
hear that?
what the
Did
hell
you?
was that?
Stressful made a fart noise.
Okay,
I swear I did too. It was stressful.
well no, I know you didn't do it because you didn't just scream delete that for like 20 minutes. Um,
Yeah, it was like I don't know how we did. I don't know if I can recreate it.
yeah, that I definitely want to do that. Have those have friends in to talk collecting. Um, I lost my train of thought.
That's how this podcast goes. I thought
I'm
this is what
aware.
you signed up for.
Um, yeah, definitely
What?
do.
Nope,
Go on.
you go. You go.
No, I didn't really have something. What did you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna say it might be fun to do some more like silly things too. Like one of the things I really enjoyed this year, and it was during our like one of our last ones was when we started going through that what was it? The cringe gauntlet.
Oh, for the 200th episode,
Like
yeah.
stuff like that is just sometimes fun and like just silly to like watch or listen to. That
We
that
could
I think would be really fun.
we could totally relive some old YouTube Flash animations too, which would be kind of fun. Like back when
Yeah.
YouTube was actually fun. Um,
It might be like fun to even like do like we bring like guests on and like each of us comes with like 5 or 10 different videos depending how long they are, and it's like we do like a try not to laugh thing or like a cringe thing, something like that, of stuff that just makes us laugh, and we see how we do.
yeah, there's a lot of ideas. I want to stream more next year as well, which I think will help with the gaming aspect of playing a lot of these games.
Mm. I'll
Um,
look into it. I'll look into streaming as well.
I've done a few little test streams here and there, so I have the setup. I just need more time to actually sit down and do it. That's been the killer, is just having the time and not being
Yeah.
tired all the time. Growing up, it's fun. Um,
Understandable. Yeah.
oh, I remembered my topic. I remembered what I was going to say before your stress ball happened. Um, it's going to be a bit ambitious, but I really would like at some point this season to do a roundtable reunion.
Like of the anime roundtable,
We get the roundtable back together, or at least as much of it as we can,
and we
and
do
we
our favorite top 10. That would be fun.
either
And we
top
can bring
10
on some
or
new people too if they'd like to
yeah, I'll have
join.
to ask around because I would love to revisit that and actually see how different it is now. Because
Well,
I'm very interested in when we do our top 25 list, our inevitable top 25 lists,
mhm.
where it's going to go.
Yeah, I don't know where mine's gonna. I like can't really think about it right now because there's so many good ones out there. Mine's definitely gonna be different. It is
Mm.
every year though.
Yeah, it's like kind of crazy, just all the different like twists and turns and like stuff that like changes.
And then eventually we could do to our friends who also read manga. We could do our top 10 mangas as well.
I still want to do the anime movie roundtable at some point too.
Yeah. But I think those roundtable conversations are really fun too. Like our controller debate, like even having like debates on there. Or like honestly, like one thing we could do is like do silly debates or something where it's like you pull a thing out of a hat and you have to defend it. While the other person has to not defend it. So for me, I would be defending the Jaguar. And then for you, you would also be defending the Jaguar because no one likes the N64.
I definitely also want to do more retrospectives this year. Like we have big focus topics. Like we definitely got to do more console retrospectives. Like because we only did a few last year. Because I know we did the Saturn, and I think like one other. Well, we kind of did another Jaguar one, but that
it might be good to go back and revisit some of them too that we did. Because like we did the Dreamcast a while ago, but I'd like to go and revisit that, or even like the Genesis, Nintendo, all these stuff. Like we could go back and revisit.
Oh yeah, do GameCube without a UPS guy fucking throwing a package at the door.
Yeah.
Amazon, like you don't have to announce. You don't have to announce, sir.
Isn't that the episode though? I also pulled out a can of beans.
I don't remember which one the beans were.
I don't remember either. I've been trying to remember, but maybe I should get more beans. What if I mailed a case of beans to your house and it arrived during the middle of the podcast?
That would be such a waste of money.
Shut up. Anyway, off topic. I really want tiramisu. Can you get me some tiramisu?
Your birthday is coming up.
I want tiramisu so badly. I'm looking it up real quick.
Oh yeah, I did.
Near me.
I got a new figure.
Oh, you did? When did you get that? It's not the one I got you, right?
No, that's upstairs. I got Mina from Kaiju number 8.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. Yeah, I knew she was gonna be best girl. Well, she is one of the best girls in that show. Honestly, there's not that many girls in it, but I think all of them are pretty much best girl. Girl, pretty great.
I just like the black. I just like the black hair. I have a type.
Ew.
Oh yeah, Alex also had a classic manga collecting moment where she goes to a store and just buys an entire series.
Yeah, well, yeah. So the story of that was I bought the first 2 volumes at Barnes & Noble, and I just thought, okay, like I thought that was the only ones that were out because those were the only ones that I had seen at Barnes & Noble, so I just assumed that. And then we get to Newberry, and then I'm like, shit, there's up to 9. I got it. And then I went on Amazon and I kept looking. I was like, okay, volumes 3 and 4 were both out of stock online. So I was like, okay, I'll go and grab those. And then 6 was online. So I was like, all right. And then 7 and 8 were also not available online. It was out of print. So I was like, fuck it. And I just bought all of it in one day.
Yeah.
And I put it on my shelf in between Dragon Ball and Jujutsu. Oh, and then I also went on Amazon because on Amazon you can all the manga is discounted on Amazon. Like even the pre-orders are
depending on the manga.
Yeah, a lot of the ones that I collect are always discounted. So I always tell people to like check online before you like buy it in store because you can get it discounted. Only problem might be is they might destroy your book like they did to my Solo Leveling volume. I'm still mad at you, Amazon. I'm still mad. But I got the box set of Chainsaw Man from volumes 1 to 11.
Oh yeah, I forgot you ordered that.
I got that, and it was like this list price was like $100, and I got it for like 40. And then I have the special Prime credit card thing, so I get points back for everything. So I only spent $10 on that volume of manga because I use my points. So 10 volumes, $10. I spent $1 on each volume. And I put it on my shelf next to Solo Leveling and Die Dark.
You're gonna have to get the rest of Chainsaw Man though.
I know. I have a list going that's just on Amazon. That's just all the manga I need to catch up with. So for my birthday, I'll just send it to Bill and be like, okay, pick from this list.
Okay. It's really funny though, because you know
And
how like
tiramisu.
and a cheeseburger cake.
Wait, they have frozen tiramisu? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ew. Is that like a drink? It's at Olive Garden. Can we go to Olive
Ugh.
Garden?
No, I don't want diarrhea for like a week.
But they got the breadsticks. I just
That's
want to go and
probably what causes it.
No. No.
The last
Bill.
time I went to Olive Garden was right before the world ended.
All right, I guess we're going and we'll see what
No.
happens. Well, I want to go. I
Go-
want to go.
Go be that lonely person who goes to Olive Garden by themselves.
Oh, my Marshall. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to go.
You know how like Barnes and Noble and like Newberry like to just release manga early, like before the scheduled release date?
Yes.
Well, I've discovered that Amazon does this too, apparently, sometimes.
Oh.
Because I had pre-ordered a volume that was supposed to show up on Tuesday, and it showed up like Sunday night. And I was like, oh. I was like, I guess they don't give a fuck either.
Well,
They
maybe
got their
it's
money.
if you pre-order it, but if you don't like pre-order it in time, like if you pre-order it really early.
I didn't even
'Cause it
pre-order it that
usually
early. I
says-
only ordered it like the week before.
Oh, I don't know then.
It
They
just
said
showed
first-
up. It showed up Sunday night, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, Bill, I found like 8 restaurants that's oh, the place down the street with the cannolis. They have tiramisu. Have
The
you
place down the street,
with the cannolis?
the coffee place.
The cannolis.
Oh, you mean the Russos?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like the place
you
down
had
the street.
Have you had the pizza there?
No,
All right, maybe we'll do that this weekend, and I'll get some tiramisu. I want tiramisu. You know what's one of my favorite podcast lines?
what?
I was listening back to one where I think we were talking about going I was trying to get a little scarecrow for my little
Yep.
bench, and I go, I want a darling little scarecrow.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh so hard. I don't know why.
So it's 2025 now. How many times have you already fucked up the date?
Oh, surprisingly, I haven't messed it up that bad.
That's
I'm
good.
pretty good. I honestly don't think I've actually messed it up once this year. Maybe it's just because I wanted 2024 to be over so badly. I was very much done with 2024, and that I think that's also why I redid my little workspace, because I needed a change. I needed positivity going into the new year. YMCA.
Nice.
YMCA. Can you get the YMCA theme? Like a very bad
That is
knockoff
heavily.
version?
It is a copywritten song. Even the melody is probably copywritten.
Well, like it just needs to be slightly off.
I can
go-
just do.
Yeah.
That's about all we can.
Keep playing it. You didn't play it for that long.
No, you're not going on a tangent.
No, I could.
No,
Don't
you
get me started, Bill. Oh, you know what else would be funny? Is to do like a Shark Tank bit. We could do this with friends, where they have to like pitch like fake products and see if we want to invest.
I feel like
That
that
would
could
be
be
fun.
that could be its own independent podcast.
It could be. We started on here, and then let's see where it goes. That could be a fun little bit. Because we can even center it around, like, okay, pitch your own video game. And we'd see if we'd buy, if we'd be in as stakeholders. I think
You know it'd be fun. We should do like for a couple episodes in the future. We should find like a free MMO online and just play it for like a month and then do an episode on it.
That would be fun. I'd be interested in doing that. Yeah.
I'd have to think. I mean, obviously, RuneScape is still the only MMO I really care about, like long term. But I'd like to try some
I
free
need to get
ones and
back
just
into RuneScape, but I feel like there's a ton out there now. Might as well give it a try. Also, might be fun too to just like random go on Steam and just like try and find the most garbage looking game and seeing how it goes.
oh, don't turn the safe search filter off.
Ew.
There is some wonderful garbage on Steam. But yeah, I have that would be really fun.
Hmm.
I want to do more music themed episodes too, like talk about like specific like game soundtracks, like stuff
Hmm.
like that. Maybe do some composer retrospectives because there are some
Yeah,
amazing video game composers out there.
that would be neat.
Hmm. Yeah, stuff like
Maybe even do like a ranking too. Oh, we talked about tier lists too.
tier list at some
We
point.
should get
Although
into more tier lists.
we might save those for super pod specials though and make them big group events. We'll see. we'll see.
I want to be involved. I like
Well,
a tier list, but
you
I
would
want
be.
them to be really dumb. Like,
Oh, the water bottle tier list will happen. That's our Aaron's already planning that.
yeah,
At some
I
point.
better be involved.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Thrax's response was Alex has to be there. It's like it wouldn't be right without her.
No, I would be very upset.
Hmm.
Kirkland signatures S tier. S.
That is true.
Kirky.
I was also had an interesting thing. Like I was thinking about like we could do like a series where like we look at mangas and then we compare them to their anime counterparts and we see which one did it better.
Ooh, yeah. Well, because there's definitely some that like you'll look at the manga versus the anime and you'll be like, the manga is definitely superior to the anime.
Well, for Geek Addicts right now, we're doing this one currently, and
Dragon Ball Super.
the manga for Super is very interesting because it takes a lot of different turns that I was not expecting, and I'm very interested in continuing on because I'm in the Tournament of Power right now.
Uh-huh.
It's so it's not even like I prefer the manga version. It's just it's fascinating, like that the things they do differently.
What volume was that?
Volume 7.
Oh, really? So the manga really, where the show cuts off, there's so much more content. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you also got to remember too.
Start reading that.
The manga kind of skips over Battle of Gods and Return of Resurrection F. It kind of goes like straight into the Universe 6 arc.
Yep.
And then straight into Goku Black. Like all the fillers gone. Like it's all just like main story stuff, but it's done differently. And then come after Tournament of Power, it goes completely in a different direction. So I'm very interested in seeing what's coming up next.
I'll definitely have to start reading that more, especially because I have so much I need to read.
I know. I have to catch up on a lot of series this year.
I mean, I think a good one would be the Fushigi Yuji manga. Looking at that compared to the anime, especially because like the anime is, I mean, looking at the art, you've looked at it before and you've seen clips of it. Like it's a much older series, so seeing like even how the older animation held up to it might be good to look back on. It would definitely be fun to look at some older series as well, like kind of forgotten series, because there's a lot out there that's like old but good.
Well, it's just so funny now because we're kind of spoiled in the sense that like a lot of animes that come out now, they're pretty manga accurate.
Yeah.
Like we don't get a lot of like bizarre like interpretations anymore. Like the days of like the OG Full Metal Alchemist like 03 are probably long over. Baskets.
Yeah. Well, now, especially now, it's like they take that. Like I had to explain to my coworker about Black Clover, because he was like, "Oh, I saw something about an announced like someone was talking about season 5, like the next season." I'm like, "No, there is no way that they is going to get an anime anytime soon." a chapter comes out like once every 3 months at this point.
Yeah,
There's
because
no way
the
which
artist
is
is struggling right now.
yeah, which is totally fine. But at this point, they're not going to adapt because they're just going to run into the same problem. The only way
Oh
we'll
yeah,
get more is like maybe we get a movie of like the next arc of the series, which would be the Spade Kingdom arc. But that would be it. Like we they there's just not enough material to
or we
continue.
get like mini seasons and they just come out infrequently.
Yeah, but I honestly think they're probably just with the pace that show went, it's either they're going to come out much later or it's never going to come back.
Well, I find it very interesting that they did not do like what Rurouni Kenshin 96 did, where like once they caught up with the manga where it was at the time, they kind of tried this briefly with filler and then they realized this is a dumb idea like really fast because like Rurouni Kenshin 96 infamously had an entire season of nothing but filler and it was so bad
Yeah.
it got the show canceled before they could do the final arc.
Yeah. Well, Black Clover had that one season of that one section of filler with like
The
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 the moon devil worshippers.
Yeah, why is it always a religious arc? Because fucking Rurouni Kenshin also had a religious arc. That was bad.
Yeah. The that arc was not great.
Thankfully, though, they realized real fast, yeah, this is a bad idea. Let's not do
Yeah,
too
and
many of
I'm
these.
honestly glad that they just decided to stop it. But it still sucks because they stopped it where like it really the show becomes
Yeah,
peak. Like that
they
last
stopped it
fight is still incredible. Like
right when the series gets super fucking interesting. They're like, nope, end it here.
yeah,
Not saying it wasn't interesting before, but like, holy shit, it's like that's like where
no,
it gets
that
fucking
last fight
crazy.
is incredible. Like of with Asta and Yami fighting against the Spade Kingdom. Like that is one of the most incredible fights. Like in this, that's the best fight animated in the series. Or like when in the Golden Dawn scene, like that is like so like it gets so intense, and then you're just like, damn it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, this is mostly just a sneak
Well,
peek. All right.
wait. Let me look at your thumbnail that you yelled at me for not looking at, but I looked at it. What else?
I think we covered all by our talking points.
Damn it, you're right. You know what I haven't done in a while that I
What?
realized? Who's that guy that you always kept saying I sounded like?
Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage.
I haven't sounded like him in a while. I
But the
haven't done that
cream
in
of
a
the
while.
crop.
I haven't done it in a while, and I never will again. I don't sound like that.
Sure.
What?
I need to.
When have I sounded like that again?
Why haven't I made that a soundbite in here?
What?
I should make that a soundbite on here.
Isn't there a clip of me going on the cream of the crop?
Yeah, it's on our Discord.
Oh yeah, like the Discord where I would just spam it over and over. You should put all of those sound bites on there.
Well, we
Like,
can only
I'm
have so many.
I'm hungry.
I'm pretty sure that's in there too.
Get more sound boots.
But yeah, I think we covered everything. This was mostly supposed to just be a brief sneak peek into what we're planning next year. Next week, we're gonna get full on back into the swing of episodes. We have a very interesting one planned next.
Yeah, I'm
So-
excited about the next one. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
I'm interested in that one.
Maybe Dingle Do will make an appearance. Did she appear?
Nah, I haven't seen her this
No.
time.
She was in her tree when I last saw her, so she was having tree time.
Yeah. But yeah, so once again, guys, thanks for joining us on the debut of season 5 of Gaming and Collecting. Holy shit. Holy shit, we're on year 5, baby. But yeah,
Year
be sure
5?
to
Year 5? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the Gaming Collecting Podcast. Gaming Collecting Podcast can be found on all your major podcasting platforms, particularly Apple Podcast and Spotify. And be sure to check us out on the Superpod Network. That is superpodnetwork.com. It's an
Can you
awesome
spell
site.
it? Spell it for the listener.
SUPERPODNETWROK
E.T.
.com. Um,
E.T.
yeah, an awesome site though, where you can have a whole bunch of different shows,
Bill
videos,
writes
blogs.
things on there.
I do. I'm kind of I try to blog, anyways.
Will they
Um,
accept a water bottle blog?
I'm sure if you wrote one, they would post it. Water bottles and video games. I'm sure they would do that. You should actually try. Oh, Alex, you also should fill out the questionnaire.
There's a questionnaire?
Yeah, there's a Q&A questionnaire that we're doing right now for SuperPod, and you should fill it out.
Okay, I'll look at that after we finish the episode.
But anyways, guys, also be sure to check out all the awesome shows over on SuperPod, like SuperPod Saga, Super Ghost Radio, Retro Rehab, Tommy's Video Game Ride Along, A Novel Console, Bar Silence, Fine Time, the Elder Trolls Gaming Podcast, Remember 64, Gaming Together, Friday Night Gamecast. Dave is a wonderful man. David Jiggy do an excellent show. Friday Night Gamecast, Gaming and Collecting, the 3DO Experience, Geek Addicts.
I wasn't booing the 3DO, I was booing us.
Yes, that's fine. The Retro Wildlands, Press B to Cancel, the Pre-Order Bonus Podcast, and Retro Mo Video Game Reviews. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all next time. Happy 2025.
I did pop the stress ball. Bill, you don't want to pop it. Whatever in it is very sticky, and it's all over my hands now. Help.
And
Help,
with
see?
that,
Look at that.
well, that's a you problem.